Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be telling you about how I fix my onycholysis or nail splitting. I just know that this video could be really helpful to anyone who's going through this, and I wish I found a YouTube video that actually helped when I was trying to solve this issue. So I just want to serve as that person for anyone who might be needing any information on this. I will be leaving different sections throughout the video, so you can just skip to whatever part you need. I will be going through the whole story of how I got my nail to split and then how I fixed it. If you just want to get to the solution so you know how exactly you might be able to fix it, just skip to the end of the video. I'll tell you everything you need to know. Okay, let's start from the beginning. How did I get my nail to split? And I'll make sure to insert pictures and everything so you can see what it looked like and basically the dilemma that I had. Yeah, I have a life situation. What do I do about my nail? Can you see this nail? It's detached from the nail bed, right? And now it's really painful. Because whenever it's trying to grow, it gets really painful. So, and it's been like this for months now. For months, right? So I am going to the GP to see what I can do because it's painful. But maybe they might have to remove it. But if they do, it's going to cost money. And I don't have money. What should I do, y'all? What should I do? My nail split because I randomly hit the nail on something hard. And I guess like because I hit it, it kind of like tilted. So instead of growing like straight, it kind of like started growing on the tilted angle. And the nail basically detached, but like a tiny amount, just a tiny amount. It detached by a tiny bit from just the edge. And then it just started growing out like at an angle instead of straight. So when that happened, I decided to file it in that state instead of treating it with care and not moving it too much so it wouldn't keep growing at an angle. I decided to file it, and you know how filing is, you're moving the file and it can basically, if you're not really gentle with it, you can shift the nail from side to side. And I think I did that, and I think the filing just aggravated the nail growing at an angle. And then something else that happens, something else that you should do when your nail even hits anything or like detaches from the skin a little is that you should trim it down so that it gets to reattach and grow out correctly. I didn't do that. I left it like that, growing at an angle, and then I kept hitting it more and more because it was already out of position. When your nails are straight, they're less likely to like catch onto things. So this nail just, instead of like trimming it down so it wouldn't catch onto anything, I let it catch onto things, and then it just kept lifting and lifting and lifting, and over time it just completely detached, not fully because the nail was still on my finger, but it was almost detached from the nail bed, and it was painful, and it would get really like moist underneath, and it was just gross. You've seen the pictures. It's gross. So that's basically how the nail detached. And after this happened, I was trying to figure out what to do. I was thinking maybe the nail will fully fall off and the new one will grow out. Maybe I need to go to my doctor and figure it out, or go to a dermatologist and figure it out. So basically what I did was I first tried to look online for solutions. When I looked online, I saw different people say just trim down the nail and you can oil it and like make sure it's clean and dry, or try taping it down. So those were the first results that popped up on Google. So I did everything. I tried to tape the nail down. It just hurts. It didn't help anything. I bought tea tree oil and I was applying that twice a day. Didn't do anything. I tried castor oil. I tried just any oil that I had on hand. Didn't really do anything. I also tried lactic acid to exfoliate and help the skin soften so the nail would reattach. I tried just trimming and filing the nail down. Nothing was working. So I got to the point where it was just so bad and it kept hurting. I decided to go to my GP. I thought maybe the GP could recommend me a cream or something that I could put on it to help it. So went to the GP. This GP was completely useless, and he just said I should scrape off. Uh, I should just scrape under the nail and then send a sample to the lab to test for fungi. And he said, "Oh, if it's fungi, you have to go on antifungal medication, and it could take months." But basically, GP just said I have no solution for you, which is typical of them. GPs are practically useless, especially if you're in Ireland. Like they just don't really care. That's just been my experience with them so far, anyway. But yeah, he was fully useless. I sent the sample and he never, like, they never even get back to you on what your results said. They said, "Oh, you have to book another appointment to get your results, pay more money for this. Why can't you just tell me what came up over the phone or email me the results?" I don't know. Anyway, yeah, GP was useless. I was so frustrated, I didn't know what to do, but I just kept living like that, thinking maybe over time it would just resolve on its own. So what I just started doing was trimming and filing and back to using the oil, and that still wasn't working. And I was so frustrated. I decided, you know what? I'm not finding anything useful on the internet. I checked YouTube. I checked like various social medias. I just Googled. I checked all these sites. Nothing was coming up. I said, let me use AI. Let me check ChatGPT. I don't know why I thought that ChatGPT would give me any answers, but I just said, let me try asking ChatGPT what to do. Guys, ChatGPT basically saved my nail. I can't believe this. I used to be an AI hater. After this experience, I'm an AI lover. I love AI. AI is the GOAT after this experience. Because why was ChatGPT more useful than my GP? So I know you're probably thinking, why are you putting it on a GP? Just go to a dermatologist. Yeah, I thought about going to a dermatologist, but they're expensive. I'm broke. I'm broke. I'm broke. I don't have money to drop on a dermatologist, to be honest. So ChatGPT was my dermatologist, and ChatGPT came through. So basically, ChatGPT recommended that I use this thing called 40% urea. And apparently, because of the high percentage of urea, it helps really moisturize that nail bed, and it softens it so much that the nail actually has the chance to reattach and grow properly. And, you know, I wasn't sure that was going to work, but at that point I had nothing to lose. The nail was just bothering me and it looked gross. It was painful. I was like, I will do anything at this point. So I decided to trust ChatGPT, and I basically ordered 40% urea cream. And mind you, I don't know why, like looking on Google, I couldn't find this information. Google did not talk about using 40% urea cream. That never came up when I was trying to look for solutions. But for some reason, ChatGPT found this. Don't know how, but I guess AI is doing something correctly. So ordered the 40% urea cream and started using it. I kid you not, I used this for 3 months. And basically, I'll insert all the pictures of my nail now. It looks completely normal. It looks how it used to look. It's fully reattached now. I can't believe how well that went. All I did was I filed the nail down like really, really thinly, kept filing it down really thinly, and I just kept applying the 40% urea morning and night, morning and night. And I've obviously like inserted photos of the nail and the urea cream itself. I can't believe that this worked. So if you've had onycholysis and you've been trying to figure out what to do, and the nail is just not healing properly, and maybe you're broke and you can afford a dermatologist, I got you covered. Basically, just do what I did. File the nail down, trim it down really, really thinly, and then apply your 40% urea cream like day and night. You will be golden. You will be good. I just want to say thank you, AI. Thank you, ChatGPT, for saving my nail. And yeah, you know what I did? 40% urea cream. And after your nail is healed, you can use the cream on basically just like 40% urea cream is typically like a foot cream. It's used for like calloused feet. So if you have some extra laying around, you can just apply them to your feet, or like any like dry skin you may have, just like put that on there and it'll work perfectly. I really hope this helps you. I want to be the reason why someone's onycholysis is fixed. I'm not going to take all the credit though, because ChatGPT basically did all the work, but I'm the messenger here. I'm giving you the information so you can use it in case you need it. After this experience, I'm definitely going to keep using ChatGPT for any beauty advice, or just, yeah, when I, if any, like if I have issues like these where I just feel stumped and I don't know what to do, I will definitely be utilizing AI and not just depending on Google searches, because this was definitely interesting. Okay, that's all. I'm not going to drag this video on longer than it needs to be dragged on. I hope you found this useful. Catch you next time. Bye bye.